Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Lisa and this is my beauty channel. I hope you decide to go on this journey with me. You can subscribe down below. Today's video is going to be on the Morphe 35O palette. I've played with this a few times and I really like it. I think it is perfect for the fall, so I figured today we can do a fall everyday makeup tutorial. I usually don't go for orange and reddish eyeshadows so much. I usually lean towards cool and neutral tones, but I'm trying to go outside my comfort zone more and more lately, so I encourage you to do the same. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue on this journey with me, then subscribe down below, and let's get started. So I am going to take my cat ears here that I got from Francesca's. I mean, come on, how cute are these? I'm going to slip them on so that my hair is out of my way because I already have crazy hair enough and we don't need it getting all over my eyes while we're recording. I already have eye primer on. I did my foundation. My eyebrows are kind of done. I have a little bit of blush and highlighter on, but I'll put more on later. Don't you worry. Concealer, everything like that. Everything except the eyes and the lips are done. I had to work today, so I did all of that beforehand. I knew I was going to be rushing home to do this video, so I wanted to be able to jump right in when I got home so that I could have the natural sunlight to my advantage. If you've never seen the Morphe 35O palette, this is the only thing by Morphe that I own. I eventually gave into the hype and caved, especially when it got back in restock, and I think it was even on sale for a little bit, and then there was also discount codes. There are discount codes everywhere. I think I got this for around $24 with shipping. There's 35 eyeshadows in here, so that's less than $1 per shadow, and they honestly are really good. Now, does it get repetitive? Yes, there isn't a mirror. It's plastic, but it still doesn't feel cheap. It closes well. You could definitely travel with it. They're large pan sizes, lots of neutrals, lots of transition shades, lots of browns, lots of warm tones. There is virtually no cool tones in here. There are some neutrals though, but again, I'm going to step outside my comfort zone and go for this. But it really is a beautiful palette, and I think it's absolutely worth it. So let's see what kind of thing we come up with. Okay, so I am going to take just this Wet n Wild brush right here, and this is probably going to be hard to see. It's got the pink bristles. It's just, I think they're fluffy eyeshadow brush. That really might be what it's called. But I'm just going to take this. This actually is one I use every single day to just cover my eyelids up to my brow bone in just an all over color so that the eyeshadows blend better. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here and cover my entire eyelid. Just because it kind of matches my skin color the most, so I just always like to do that. And fluff it all on. All right. So let's see. Next, I'm going to take this brush. It's the Just Blending In brush by Lab to the Second Power. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's LAB with a little 2 next to it. I could be completely wrong, but it's a nice big fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with just a slightly deeper shade right over here and make a not so precise transition shade. Just, it's going to be really fluffed out, and I have a little mirror right here that's what is there. And this blends in really well into the other color we put down. They blend just so quickly, which if you're like me and you, especially before work, like I do not have time to blend, people. Make eyeshadows that blend way quicker. I think that side is just a little darker. Anyone else do that? You put it on one side, you're like, oh shit, that side's darker. You gotta go back and do the other one. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to take a flat, I think I'm going to do kind of dark eyelids and work, you know, lighter, like an ombre effect, but I usually actually leave the darkest for the crease, which is, you know, a lot of people do that. I feel like that's the standard, but a lot of people also do the very dark up to, you know, lighter to the top. I think we'll go something, since we're already going outside my comfort zone, might as well just go for it, right? Okay, so I'm going to take just this flat Who Are You Revolution BX80 brush and go in with a matte shade, and then I'll cover it with a shimmer. I'm going to go in with this like really nice, deep, rich burgundy shade. They have some like nice bright oranges and bright reds in here, but I want to go something a little bit deeper. Their pigment is so nice, and I get like no fallout, which is astonishing, because there are eyeshadows that are way more expensive and have a ton of fallout, and this still has really nice pigment. So just going in, tapping. I like to tap it all over and then blend it just slightly. I'm just a firm believer that pretty much tapping everything in on your face is going to really push it into the skin and make it last longer. So now I'm going to flip the brush over, and I can't, do I go with the reddish shade or the coppery shade? I think I'll go with this reddish shade right here. This one is more sparkly, this one is just more of a satin shimmer. The other one definitely has glitter chunks in it, and I just don't really know that. I think I've just used that one more, so I want to go for something I haven't used as much. Sorry about my shirt, but it's adorable, but it always twists, which is really annoying. So I'm going to go over that color right over it. And these are so pigmented, I'm probably going to only need this one time. I don't need MAC Fix Plus or anything for this. Yeah, I only need one time. So just pat, 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 and blend. So just pat, 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 and blend back and forth. Okay. And we're going to do two more colors on the top, I think. I'm going to go in with my, oh my gosh, it's all come off. But this wasn't IT Cosmetics, their blending brush, and it's just a tad more precise than the other one. So I'm going to go in with a kind of, let's see, one that's very close to that reddish matte shade that we used before, just a little bit lighter, just a tad bit lighter, and drag that up from that shimmery color. Right here in the crease, so that that shimmery color, those lid colors really blend up. So we don't want to have, we don't want it to look like a cut crease or anything like that. It's not what I'm going for. I feel like that looks good on everyone else except me. I feel like it would look like, Lisa, what are you doing? Blend. And do the other eye. I love this brush. I swear I will just keep buying this blending brush. Brushes really do make the difference. I think we all kind of get into now, because if we have the choice of spending money on a eyeshadow palette or a brush, we want the eyeshadow palette because we feel like we get more. But the fact that this changes everything about how well your makeup goes on, I think brushes are a good investment. But I'm preaching to the choir because I still need to get some more brushes, honestly. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Sigma Firm Blender E44 brush, and it's just a little bit firmer and a little bit more tapered and a little bit stiffer. And I'm just going to go into the crease with a kind of this deep warm brown right here, and it's a little bit darker than all the other shades we've used so far, just a tad bit, just to define that crease a little bit. I mean, ever so lightly, and blend. Doing it mostly on the outside, doing windshield wiper motions. Put most of the product on the outside, and then work your way in. And then something I do is I always go back in when I want to make sure everything is blended, and I go in with that original color, that first color we put down. I take it on the big fluffy brush and I go over the edges. I feel like it is just the best way to make sure and ensure that everything is super blended and seamless and nothing looks chunky or just stark. I guess you could say no stark lines anywhere. I feel like it really does make all the difference. Just go over. You could do little circle motions just to buff even more. I'm gonna keep it simple today too. I'm not gonna do any eyeliner, but I'll load up on mascara. I am just going to take an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and it's really stiff, short brush, and we're going to go in with that darkest shade and just blend it. Ugh. Sometimes it is just the most awkward feeling ever. Good Lord, the fallout on this is so good though. I mean, there is no fallout. It's shocking. I'm just gonna pull this down a little bit. With it. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with Bottom Lash Mascara, which I'm just using the CoverGirl, the Supersizer. And this just has the perfect kind of brush for bottom lashes. It's got super fine tooth bristles, and it's very plasticky, which I don't like on my top lashes, but on my bottom lashes, it really lets me get in there. I'm really liking those YouTube made you buy it videos. I think I might do one, but I feel like everything I own is a YouTube made you buy it. So YouTube made me buy my whole collection. Let's see. God, bottom mascara is one of the things I least like. Okay, then I'm going in with the Better Than Sex. I just have this in travel size. I have it in normal size too, but I had this one open first, so I figure just use this. We're just gonna go and layer. I'm okay with chunky lashes. What I'm not okay with is when it makes your lashes turn into like 4 lashes. Like, I'm okay with it looking like kind of like this, like big, like kind of chunky, but a lot of lashes. I'm not okay when somehow your mascara has turned into like 4 spikes coming out of your eye. I don't understand. And you know, a lot of times when that happens, it's only on one side. Why? I know there's like 2 methods. A lot of people will like do this, like leave their eye open and do that. That wears me out. I actually like blink to do my lashes, but I'll also like turn this a little bit at the same time to kind of grab. I don't know, I guess that's just how I learned or how I did it. I had to put on mascara when I was young just because of dance performances and stuff, just like every other girl out there. This is just, I guess I saw it coming to my eye too quickly and I was like, close my eye. So I'm just gonna layer this. I do not mind. Oh, sorry, my phone. I just got a new phone. I actually went for the Galaxy S7 Edge. I've had the iPhone. I've never had a Galaxy or an Android at all. I had the BlackBerry, And in the last 8 years, I had the iPhones. And honestly, my last iPhone, the battery was dying. I'm not kidding. The last day I had it, it died in 7 minutes from 100%. And I was over it. Because I honestly felt like every 2 years, the iPhones or Apple decided to fuck with the old phones to make people buy the new ones. And maybe Android will do the same thing, but I'm going to give it a shot because I was just so sick of it. And I'm loving it. I mean, if they don't make me mad, these phones are spectacular. I know that people say that, oh, well, the iPhone is more user-friendly, it's simple, and yada, yada, yada. It's like, but they have all different modes in the Samsungs and the Androids and stuff. They have an easy mode, which looks exactly like the iPhone, or you can really custom make it with like widgets and its themes, and it's just insane. Like, I don't know. And they came out with the waterproofing before the iPhone 2 years ago. They came out with, what else? The earbuds, the wireless earbuds before them too, but you still have a jack for earphones, fingerprint, I mean everything. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm just going to go in with this light shade up here for my inner corner and under my eyebrow. And the eyes are done. I don't know. I mean, yeah, would it look amazing with some winged eyeliner and some falsies? Absolutely. But for every day, for me going to work, for me just going out to dinner or something, this is way more realistic for me anyway. I am not going to be putting on falsies before work. I wish I had that type of job, but it would be very confusing to people if I just started showing up with falsies. I'm going to go in quickly with the Nars Goulue. I'm guessing that's how you say it. And just a Real Techniques blush brush. But this is just kind of like a deep burgundy with gold shimmer. But it's super pigmented, so I'm just putting a little bit on. Okay, and then I'll go in with some highlighter, and I'm using the Stila Starlight Star Bright Holiday Palette, and I'm going in with the middle shade and this end shade over here, so like the pinky gold shade and then the copper shade. And I just think that that'll make a really nice mixture. Who doesn't like a lot of glow? I mean, now that I can do for every day and be totally fine. I hope you guys can see it, because I would say these highlighters are not like all the other. Did on my nose. They're not as vibrant, but they are like, they definitely catch the light. Let me see if turning off this light right here will help you see it some. Definitely hope you can see it. You can really build it up to be super, you know, noticeable, or just keep it really natural. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is go in with this new liquid lipstick from Smashbox. It's their Always On liquid lipstick in Misconduct, and it's just a really nice, like, brownish plummy color. I thought it was perfect for the fall, and it didn't do too much red or too much orange to fight with the eyes per se. I've only tried this once. I haven't even worn it for a full day, so it might not go at all, but you know what? You'll be able to see it. So it's not so brown, at least not yet. It just looks more that way in the bottle. I do like the applicator because it's really easy to line your lips with. And is it just me, or is liquid lipstick like the scariest thing to put on? Between that and winged eyeliner, I don't know, but especially because it stains, you know. Once you put it on, even though you can take a makeup remover, and get it off. Now my lips are not even. I have a deviated septum, and that changes the way my lips kind of land. This side over here is always lower, so I have to fake it pretty much and make it match. Okay. Okay, this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you or gave you some ideas. I hope maybe it made you make up your mind about the Morphe 35O palette and whether it's the palette for you. Let me know how you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and subscribe down below. I hope you have a great rest of your week. What are you doing this weekend? I am going on a pumpkin patch adventure with my family, and then we're going to carve pumpkins and watch Hocus Pocus and eat chili and have cornbread jalapeno pudding and pumpkin pie. And we always have a pumpkin carving day and cookie day for Christmas, and just all these days, pretty much any excuse to always be together. It's actually really nice. Let me know what you're doing. Are you going apple picking? I love apple picking. I'm definitely picking up some apple cider and apple donuts this weekend. I cannot wait. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great night.